Thank you for joining us today on Tiger News Team.
We are your hosts. I'm Mackenzie Cunningham.
And I'm Jenna Hawley.
We'll cover the Trump administration's failure to appeal DACA, the lockdown at the White House, and Selection Sunday.
Stay with us to find out what Tigers are headed to the championships and much more. Several large fires erupted in Ellis County on Tuesday. Due to the high winds and dryness, western Kansas was victim to 3 grass fires throughout the day. State troopers provided this video and reported the first fire late Tuesday morning north of I-70 near Commerce Parkway. As you can see, the fire was very close to the Sternberg Museum and backed up traffic on I-70. This map from the Highway Patrol shows where traffic was rerouted. Winds neared 40 miles per hour, which made the fire spread rapidly. Due to the dangerous conditions, North Central Kansas Technical College was evacuated and closed for the rest of the day. The second fire happened early afternoon near Tulane Avenue and Homestead, that's in the north. The third struck Hays City limits shortly after noon near 21st and Oak Street, right by campus. The police closed the streets and reopened them once the traveling conditions were safe. Turning to Washington, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival, or DACA, is still in place. DACA is intended for children of illegal immigrants who were brought to the U.S. as small children. According to NBC News, President Trump wants to end the program this March, but a lawsuit may stop him. This January, a federal judge ruled to keep DACA going. Instead of appealing the ruling with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, the government tried to send the case straight to the Supreme Court. Last week, the court decided not to hear the case, so it is still pending in the Ninth Circuit.
A man ended his life in front of the White House. NBC News reported the man was later identified as Cameron Burgess. Burgess shot himself, which led to the White House being placed under a lockdown. While Secret Service investigated the incident, they found out none of the shots were fired toward the Capitol building. However, Burgess shot several rounds before he ended his own life. March Madness is finally approaching. Who are the 68 teams that will make the cut into the most intense tournament of college basketball? Well, you won't be able to watch on CBS this year. You may have watched the Selection Sunday show on CBS for the last 3 decades, but this year you'll have to tune in to TBS to watch. It all starts at 5 Central this Sunday. You can also live stream on your March Madness app or by going to ncaa.com. Brackets will be available to print on Monday at midnight.
Our college basketball teams both made a statement in the MIAA tournament last week. In Kansas City, the men's team had a 75-61 win over Lindenwood and went on to face the number 2 seed Missouri Southern for the 6th time this season. The men came out on top of MSU with an overtime score of 86-85, which put them in the next round where they faced Washburn. The Tigers fell to their Topeka rivals 53-77 and ended their season. The Lady Tigers are still enjoying postseason games and are headed to the NCAA tournament. They came out on top of their first game of the MIAA with a 52-46 win over Pitt State. The women's team advanced onto the championship game where they faced Lindenwood in a shot-for-shot match. Lindenwood was able to seal the deal with a 58-51 victory over the Tigers. Next, they faced Southwestern Oklahoma State on Friday in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
FHSU wrestlers are also heading to the championship. 4 members of the team are on their way to the NCAA. With 3 of those wrestlers ranked, the Tigers look to end the season with a bang. F.A. Osagi and Brandon Ball look to keep their titles, while seniors Ryan Coakley and Rakim Dean look to make statements at this year's championships. The championship starts Friday in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Tiger News team is working with KFHS Radio to bring you this week's edition of the Community Calendar. March 9th is the spring mid-semester, which means we will get to look at our grades so far in our courses. On March 12th, the American Red Cross is hosting a blood drive in room 228 of the Union from 2:45 to 7. There will also be a virtual career and internship fair from 11 to 6 that day, which gives you the chance to speak with different employers and companies. March 14th is your chance to hear Dr. Amanda Boudet and Professor Holly Marquise in their Times talk, The Other F Word, Feminism. They're giving away free pizza and salad to the first 20 people who attend. On March 16th, you can join in on a writing circle that gives support and encouragement from 4 to 5 in Forsyth Library. Finally, spring break starts March 19th and we return to class on March 26th. You can catch the community calendar each week on KFHS radio through the TuneIn app or by catching Tiger News Team's latest show on the Tiger Media Network YouTube channel.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us this evening, and have a great night.